rubber stamps come packaged without any adhesive, without any acrylic blocks, without anything to make them stick. They're not even cut apart for the most part. But that doesn't mean you can't use them or be afraid to use them. When you get your rubber stamp, it's just a sheet of rubber, just like that. That's all. Now, you don't have to mount them with Easy Mount, which is a product specifically designed for use with your unmounted rubber stamps. You could just cut them apart and use double-sided sticky tape on your acrylic block and use them that way. Some people do. It's perfectly fine. I do prefer to mount mine on Easy Mount and make them self-clinging with a nice cushion for a better stamping image. So we're going to show you how to use Easy Mount with your unmounted rubber stamps so you won't be afraid to use them anymore. One of the tools we're using is the Kai scissors. These are really well designed for cutting through things like sheets of rubber stamps. As you can see, they're a little bit different. They're a short blade and a nice big handle, and it's easy on your hand. They are nice and sharp, but they are also designed for comfort. Your Easy Mount stamp set has two sides. Your Easy Mount foam has two sides. A very sticky side, and on the plain white side is the cling. This is the side that clings to an acrylic block. It's not sticky, but it is self-clinging. We're going to peel back some of this non-stick sheet, and we're going to lay our unmounted rubber directly on the Easy Mount foam. Pressing it in place. And I'm going to use my Kai scissors to cut this off. I'm not using this part. I can use it for another set of rubber stamps. Peel that off, and let's get started cutting. I'm going to show you this up close. As you can see, your letters are really close together in some places. Don't worry about that. You just need to ensure you don't actually cut the raised stamp image itself. If you cut that, then you're actually cutting the stamp. But you can cut all around it as close as you can get, and it doesn't harm it at all. This Fontwork set has a border that you're going to want to remove. So just pay attention to what you're cutting and what you have. I've cut out one letter. The next step you would do is to peel off the non-stick back. This self-clinging area will cling to an acrylic block beautifully. What some people like to do is to take a Sharpie marker and write what letter this is on the back. So when you're looking for your stamps, you won't confuse a P with a D with a B. You'll know which one's which. They store just fine in a CD case or on a Stampin' Store sheet because they're self-clean. The self-cling works on any flat, smooth, non-porous surface. So if you had a mirror or window and you wanted to keep your stamps out of the way, just like a magnet, they'll just stick. If they lose their stickiness, you can moisten the back and wipe it off, make sure it's clean, because that would mean it just got dusty or dirty. The cling is a really good product. You have a nice cushiony foam, and it's a really great way to mount your unmounted rubber stamps.